What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the Bulls Report. My name is Patrick Siepman, and coming up on today's show, I think we all need to have an honest conversation about Coby White and if the Bulls should seriously consider trading him before the start of the 2025 NBA season. I'll give you guys my full thoughts here in a second, but before we do so, I want to give a shout out to all the real ones who have hit that subscribe button over the last couple of weeks. We have picked up almost 800 subscribers the last 14 days, which is awesome stuff. So all credit to you guys, but we're just 210 subs away from 13K. So if you're brand new here to the channel or haven't hit that subscribe button just yet, please do so. Free, easy way to help us grow this channel. So hit that subscribe button today. All right, so I think we can all agree. As Bulls fans, we all love Coby White. Like, he is really one of the only players of the last 5 years where we have seen him develop within this Bulls organization. But I will say this. I think it is better for the future of the franchise if they decide to trade him before the season. This is nothing personal. Coby is a great guy. I can already see people running down to the comment section. Oh, all you do is talk about trading Coby White. Personally, where I'm at, I think that would be the best decision for the franchise. And I got 5 reasons why. And number one, his stock is at an all-time high right now. The season Coby had last year was pretty damn special. And I think the best thing about Coby is that we have seen the jump from, his sophomore campaign to now his junior year, now his senior year in the NBA. But this guy is a legit 3-level scorer. He's a 20-5 guy every single night, very efficient from the field, pretty efficient from beyond the arc as well. And he can score at all 3 levels. He can come off the pick and roll, step into a 3, get to that mid-range jumper, can attack the rim at a pretty high rate. And also, if you remember back in March, Coby White, he won the Eastern Conference Player of the Month for a reason. He was special during this month. 27.7 points per game, 4.7 boards, 3.7 assists. And again, very efficient. Now, March hoops are a little bit of a fugazi, I would call it, just because, half the league is tanking. The top teams in each conference are pretty much all wrapped up with their seeding. So there's a lot of bad basketball being played, and Coby took advantage of that. But my concern for Coby, and it came in 2 playing games against the Heat, but more specifically this past year, he was terrible in this game. He was 5 for 20 from the field, had 17 points, but 7 turnovers in that game. Davion Mitchell had him strapped up, and anytime Coby White is going against an elite defensive big coming off that pick and roll, we really see him struggle. I mean, Bam Adebayo, he gets paid off his games versus Coby White. Even that playing game back in 2024 season, he got locked up as well against Miami Heat. And also, if the report is true that the Orlando Magic, before they traded for Desmond Bane, offered you Cole Anthony, Jonathan Isaac, and 2 first-round picks for Coby White, you need to consider that deal. Now, obviously, it wouldn't come from the Magic. It would come from a different team. But if 2 first-round picks are on the table for Coby White, as much as we love him, I think you at least got to consider it because you got to think about the future of the franchise, not just one guy. And, another big reason why I would try to move off him is his fit next to Josh Giddey. Listen, I think Josh Giddey, he will no doubt be the point guard of the future. The Bulls are going to make this very clear. I'm assuming an extension will get done any second now, but I really believe this. I don't know if you can compete for championships with both starting guards being poor defenders. And that's what Coby White and Josh Giddey are. Coby White couldn't guard me. Josh Giddey couldn't guard me. They're just poor defenders. Now, yes, are they offensive, skilled, like top of the class at the guard position? Yes. Now, Josh Giddey being more of a playmaker. Coby White just being a true bucket getter at that spot. But the guy I think would be a way better fit next to Josh Giddey would be Dosunmu. This guy's fantastic in transition. And the Bulls have clearly made that a point of emphasis this offseason. We want to get guards and wings who can run with Giddey in transition. That's what Io is. He's one of the fastest guards in the league. And also, this guy guards. He's a great point of attack defender, 6'10" wingspan, really gets after it. He'll pick you up 94 feet. So that combination of having a 6'5" guard, 6'10" wingspan, next to a 6'8" point guard, even though Josh Giddey can't guard, that's still a ton of length. And eventually you'll get that defensive-minded center, hopefully, to replace Nikola Vucevic with Buzelis, with a guy like Senge. You should be able to create a very good defensive team, but trade Coby White, let this guy get more run. And also, I could see Io being a 15, 16 a game scorer when it's all said and done his NBA career. And also this for Coby. He's on a contract year, and a massive contract extension is coming. And, I just don't want the Bulls to fall into this trap where they feel like they need to pay him the bag at the end of the season. But also, I find it hard to believe the Bulls would be willing to do that because, let's just say Josh Giddey signs for 25 to 30 million, around that range, and then Coby White will probably get 20 to 25 million. So you're going to have $55 million in a backcourt, which would pretty much be a B level backcourt. I don't know. And plus, if he's an unrestricted free agent, I know there's another team out there that will toss Coby White a lot of money this next free agency cycle. And I just don't think the Bulls will. So might as well trade him now, get ahead of yourself. And if we don't have a Levine, DeRozan, Caruso, Lonzo situation. But I ask you guys this, because both these guys are in contract years. If you had to pick one to pay, I'm assuming you could get Io on a cheaper deal, but you guys let me know. Give me a 0 for Coby White or give me an 11 for Io Dosunmu. Who would you guys rather pay? Now we'll get to more reasons why the Bulls should just consider trading Coby White here in a second. But if you guys want to support the Chicago Bulls and support us here at Chat Sports, hit this link, chatsports.com/Bulls combo. This t-shirt combo is $20 off right now. Normally it's $49.99, but they're on sale for $29.99. So take advantage of this deal. It will be in the comment section and description of today's show. So just click that link, get yourself some Bulls merch today. Now, number 4 here. I just put NBA trends. And after watching this whole NBA playoffs and seeing just the uptick in physicality in the playoffs, I really believe this. The NBA is entering a new era where if you can't guard, you can't play. And I've said that a lot here this offseason. If you can't guard, you won't be able to get on the court. Now, obviously, there's exceptions to that where you're an all-time great offensive talent like a Luka, Brunson, Jokic, even a guy like Karl Anthony Towns. They still have value there. But if you can't guard, I don't think you can play in this modern-day game. And a guy like Coby White, yes, he is a tremendous offensive player, but I wonder if this trend continues in the NBA where even if Kobe is averaging 20 a game and he's a 3-level scorer, very efficient, I wonder if we get to a point where he is a net negative, where teams would just continuously pull him up in a pick and roll. I mean, we saw that in the postseason last year. Even the Thunder, they have 4 great defenders around SGA, and SGA is still a good defender, but who would teams try to pick on? It would be him. And now imagine if Coby White was in the playoffs. It would be possession after possession after possession of teams just pulling him up, beat him off the dribble, you get in rotation. That's all an offense needs. I mean, I couldn't imagine what the Indiana Pacers could possibly do to the Bulls defense if they would ever match up with Coby White and Josh Giddey out there. So that's another reason. And also, Purgatory. Now, Coby White is still a very good player. He will contribute to wins if he is on the Bulls this season. But if the Bulls decide to trade Coby White, there's a great chance there'll be a bottom 4 team in the Eastern Conference. Just the talent level on this team just wouldn't be able to stack up with other teams in the Eastern Conference. And the 5 teams who missed the play-in tournament as a whole last season, I can make an argument for every single one of these teams being better than the Bulls next year. Maybe not the Brooklyn Nets. They have a joke of a roster and just organization as a whole, but the Raptors, they have a solid 5-man rotation that they like in their starting 5, even with guys like Grady Dick coming off the bench. The Sixers, if they're healthy, they will 110% be better than the Bulls. And also, I like the Wizards and the Hornets. I actually like what both those teams have done. They have a young talent they're building around, and they also added some veterans this offseason. So I could see both those teams being better than the Bulls. But if you trade Coby White, I find it hard to see a scenario where the Bulls are winning, more than 35 games. I would love for the Bulls to win 5 games this year and give yourself a chance to go get a Boozer, DeBanza, or a Peterson this next NBA draft. But speaking about Purgatory, if you guys want the Bulls to escape Purgatory, it's the worst place to be in all sports, and especially the NBA when it all comes down to finding that guy. And if you don't have a top 5 pick, it's just tough to find one of those guys. So if you guys want the Bulls to escape Purgatory, give me a me down below. And also, if you guys watch this entire video, hit that subscribe button on your way out. See you guys next time. As always, go Bulls.